What it do, what it could be. Hopefully it's what it should be. I'm Snicks, by the way.
And I'm LEG.
Hey, and we got a great ghost up in the building.
What's cracking? It's King Prince, a.k.a. the Prince THS from 90K Records for the hood, though.
Hey.
I'm working on it. I'm working on some kind of intro.
That was smooth as fuck. Nobody knew you was practicing.
Yeah, I'm going to keep trying it out till something
If you wouldn't have had it, but like, I'm working on it. It's been good.
I'll be
Kept
doing
it
that.
going.
Hey.
You should have used his. You should have just like beat him to it and been like, what it is, what it could
See,
be.
that's what I did when I interviewed him at, I just was like, It was good. I can't wait to see that shit. That was cool.
That shit was good. We haven't even got to edit that shit yet.
Okay.
Because we had to do 2 different vlogs from that day.
Oh, damn. Yeah, nah, y'all niggas be busy.
Trying to be.
Yeah, nah, I be seeing y'all. Everybody be seeing y'all. Shit. Y'all niggas be moving.
Whether you like it or not.
But King Prince, what city are you about of?
Long Beach.
Long Beach,
Northside.
California?
Yep.
Did you just say Riverside?
Northside.
Oh, I'm just playing.
Nah, no, not Riverside. Not at all.
I always gotta make this joke. Bixby knows?
Bixby knows. Hey, at least you know the city. At least you know the city, though. But now, low key, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I went to Longfellow, and I also went to Hughes Middle School. So Longfellow Elementary and Hughes Middle School, which is in Bixby Knolls. But then I went to Poly. So I was that kid that my mom used somebody else's address so I could go to a better school. I was that kid. Yeah. And then Jordan was my home school.
Poly was a better school than...
No, Jordan
was my home school, but I wanted to go to Poly because of Snoop. So I caught the bus to the east so I could say I graduated from the same high school as Snoop.
On the path of the legendary. You had this shit planned out and mapped out, huh?
I did. I already told him because I had good grades and shit, so I had to get like a special transfer and all that shit.
That's what's up.
And my mom thought that Poly was as bad as Jordan, but I sold her on like it's performing arts school. I was in drama. I'm like, it's good for sports, it's academics, all this stuff. So that's how I sold her on it. But it was still like a...
He sold his mom on the school list though.
Basic. I had to.
No, but that's real shit. Like when it comes compared to Jordan, Long Beach, Jordan got Long Beach. Then they also got like, what's that city on the other side? Lakewood type?
Well, if you go this way, that's Lakewood. But if you go past Artesia, that's Paramount.
Yeah, then you also got the niggas that come from Compton.
Facts. Yeah, if you take Long Beach Boulevard that way, that's
yeah,
Compton.
I heard about the rumbles. The niggas used to get out.
It used to go down.
Niggas used to get out of school from Long Beach, Jordan, just to go across that bridge and meet up with the niggas from Compton.
Yep. Because
it's
right there.
Yes.
It's literally right there. Yeah.
Niggas know what's up.
It used to go down, especially the Long Beach, the Poly versus Jordan games, the basketball games and the football games. It was
That's the only time you hear about Jordan when it comes to sports is when y'all doing basketball or fighting. everything else is gonna be Long Beach Poly.
Yeah, facts. That's how it was. For real. Yeah, that's how it was. It was cool though. After you get like accustomed to everything, you just get used to it. It was cool.
All right, so Snoop, he went to school with
Cameron Diaz.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who did you go to school with?
Okay, I was up there with Mr. McGinnis was still up there when I was up there. The nigga from the Board Bangers was still up there. Deshaun, I forget his last name, but it's the nigga from the Board Bangers. He was up there. And P Nice was up there when I was up there.
Shout out P Nice.
Who else was up there while I was up? The other Deshaun.
Jackson.
Yeah.
I feel like you gonna have to wait. Deshaun Jackson went there?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I thought Deshaun Jackson was from South Central.
He was definitely up there.
He from South Central.
He probably he put one of your cards.
Yeah.
He was like, I need to get to one of those schools that's gonna get me.
Yeah, because probably had a lot of people that went on to the league. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So that was the school you needed to be at if you was going to be playing for the coaches and the scouts and shit.
That's facts.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we did. If I felt they used to say that we was recruiting certain kids so that our basketball and football team. I don't know if that's true or not, but we was. I don't know. Shit, we was killing.
That's good. That's hard as fuck though. That seemed like a cool little class, but I'm gonna expose myself as not being from Long Beach and being from South Central. Who was the Board Boys?
Okay, no, you mean the Board Bangers?
Board Bangers.
Yeah, the Board Bangers.
Yeah,
that was like three people from Long Beach, and they was like, see, people. Not everybody know niggas from Long Beach skateboard. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, they that group kind of embodied a lot of shit for the city. It was like, it's not just gangbanging. We skate. You know what I'm saying? We was wearing Vans and shit.
Terry Kennedy.
TK. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna stop the lies and bullshit right there. Again, I said I'm from South Central. And Long Beach for South Central people is the land of the people with the blonde hair skateboards and gonna do a drive-by on the skateboard and gonna continue to skate off in those skinny jeans.
Also facts.
But
that is
also facts, exactly.
That is facts.
But continue your
I
story.
hate skinny jeans because the burner keep rubbing like that. Yeah, that was facts. Big facts. Big facts.
Land of the jerking.
Yeah, we was doing all that. Niggas was still getting shot. It didn't matter. Like, but yeah, you right though. And that was some East Side shit. Niggas was down the hair blonde.
So my point is, we know y'all skateboard over there.
Yeah,
y'all known for it.
Yeah, we do our shit. It's still, it's still dangerous.
But yeah, so these 3 dudes, they was skateboarders.
It was 2 dudes and 1 girl. But yeah, they all skated.
Damn, that's even harder. What's their names? Sorry.
I just remember Deshaun because I was in school with him, but I don't remember that.
That's dope as fuck to hear a female was skating too.
Yeah,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that was crucial. But like, you gotta take your hat off to TK though. I think he skated super for a while.
Super and ice cream.
I never landed my first kickflip, but I was on the skateboard though. I could manual a little bit. I'm not about to lie, because I always keep a skateboard in my trunk. I could still get on it, but I never landed a kickflip ever.
That's me.
I could grind a little bit. I could ollie and I could grind just a little bit.
That was me with scooters. Like
scooters.
Yeah, like I could do my shit with a scooter. It was like, I'm one of those people that I thought I was a shit. And then I just seen the video of some kid, this nigga he just did a jump gap over a fence, like from a ramp over a fucking fence and landed that shit. And then the video kept going. He did some like a front flip. He went another one. He did a back flip.
He was doing parkour on the scooter?
He was doing hardcore on the scooter.
You said parkour.
Parkour,
yeah.
Whatever you said, he was doing it.
He was doing it. That's crazy. No.
This nigga was doing it. So for me, I did the little spinning around
I was about
part.
to say, that's about all I could. Yeah.
That shit hit my shin one time, left a dent in it. I was like, I'm never doing that again. Like, I don't want to be that good. That's what I said. In my head, I was like, I don't want to be that good. It's not worth that pain.
It's the same thing with skateboarding. They say you gotta fall a lot before you get good at it.
I fell a lot doing every other trick. And I kept on falling doing those other tricks. But that one, I was cool on.
Damn. No, all I could
wasn't worth it.
I could jump on the scooter. I could do the little backspin thing, and that was about it. That was about it.
I'm 360, 180, double gapping, regular gapping, manualing.
Damn. No, I was
jumping 11, 12 stairs.
Oh hell no.
Like,
nah, I wasn't trying to break no bones. I only broke my my knuckle in a fight one time. I ain't never broke no fucking bones. I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. That shit is. It sound cool, but it's not. It's not cool. When
I'm blessed enough to haven't broken anything either.
Never.
I used to want to think how cool it would be to have a cast, but I'm cool in the pain.
Yeah, it was cool too. I got to have a blue cast, and then the fights I got in after that, it was a weapon. So I was
exactly.
Yeah, that shit was like a fucking cement brick.
That's all I kept on hearing was like, this motherfucker's a weapon. I'm like, ooh, I should get a cast.
Yeah, because at first I was scared. I was like, fuck, what if I gotta fight again? I can't use my fucking hand. But then I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, actually, actually, okay, cool. Niggas, yeah, that was, yeah. I wasn't that bad at school. Let me stop making it seem like I was bad at school. I was a good kid.
Nah.
You were in drama.
I was in drama. That's real shit. I really was in drama. I always wanted to be an actor, so I had my little I had headshots and shit by high school. So if you go to the theater department, my headshot is still up there at Poly.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that because a lot of artists don't really have that. A lot of artists just, I'm going to be a rapper. Mm-hmm. And they're stuck in that. How to figure out as a rapper. But a lot of artists don't understand that you're building a persona. You're building a report to being a personality. Mm-hmm. And then from that, you're building a brand. So your music should be selling that brand that you have, and that lands you into bigger doors, such as acting.
Yeah, that's true.
You see a lot of these rappers or singers or whatever went into that acting door and never came back out.
Yes, yeah.
Jennifer Lopez ain't came back. LL Cool J ain't trying to come back.
Not at this point.
Nick Cannon never came back.
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah.
We're gonna leave it at that.
We talk too much shit on Nick Cannon on this show.
Yeah.
Damn. It's not even on purpose. Like, see,
we're not even talking no shit. We gonna leave it. I ride for Nick Cannon.
Yeah, it was. We was just talking about rappers getting into acting for that. I can see why he. But so acting. Believe it or not, I was in acting first. My dad was actually an actor. And so when I was like 6, he got me an audition with his agent at the time. So me and my dad had the same agent for like 2 years. And then him and my mom broke up and all that shit. But my mom kept me in it. Like, she took his old resumes and, like, she had a typewriter back then. So she typed up my resume and all that shit. And rap was just something that I did. It was a lot of things that I just fucking did. And then, so I did some things on TV. I was on a show called Great Pretenders.
Nice.
I was on a show.
I've heard of that.
You heard of that one?
Yes.
Okay, so I was 9. I don't know. I was 9. I did another commercial for Fox Family back then. Some PSAs, a couple indie films and things like that. But so when you're a kid, your parents are in control of your career, and so I didn't really like that. So by the last thing I did, I was on a show called My Own on MTV when I was 17. That was like the last little thing I did before I just switched full blown into music because my parents couldn't plug me into that. And I didn't know no way to get into acting without my parents. I just didn't know how to do it. So music I had to figure out on my own. So, 17, finna turn 18, just graduated high school. So I just dived head first into music. So that's really what made me switch. But I always rapped. I just didn't take it serious. It was a lot of niggas in high school that was with me that was taking that shit real serious. And I could rap, but I was like, nah, these niggas got tapes out and all that kind of shit. But then I just switched over, and then once I made my first song at Compton College, a friend of mine.
Shout out to Compton College.
Shout out to Compton College. That's where I met Miss Black Diamond, Dre Vicious. They was up there around that time. Mm-hmm. So I recorded my first song in the music department at Compton College. So that's really where I got started.
I want to congratulate you on, instead of being a rebellious person and turning away from your parents and saying, fuck this and fuck this acting shit, I'm going to do drugs.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You said, I'm going to become a rapper. That's how I'm going to be.
That was my rebellion.
Yeah.
Oh,
you feel me?
Okay.
Because there's a lot of child stars that chose the
ladder. Yeah, you're right.
So shout out to you for that shit.
I appreciate that. I didn't even think about that. It wasn't an option for me to do hardcore drugs and shit. I just wasn't that type of kid, to be honest with you. I was drinking at a young age and I started smoking weed at 17. But I wasn't one of those kids that was gonna be like off the deep end type shit. I just wasn't like that.
Did you eventually try anything?
Other than weed?
Yeah. I was like, you never had coke?
No. Never did coke. No, never did coke. I think I did a half an E-pill when I was like...
Ooh, only a half? She's never done
I haven't done any of these. I've only ever done weed.
Okay.
I've done weed. I've done ecstasy.
Okay.
And then I've done the over-the-counter drug, triple C's. It was like something probably like around like 2000.
No, I know what you're talking about. I just didn't try it.
I took some red pills with my cousin. Remember I told you, but I don't know what the fuck it was. I'm back on it.
So how big were they?
Babe, this was 15 years ago for one, but...
They were triple C's.
But little,
guys,
yeah.
So the ones that didn't know, triple C's are those little red pills. They're like this big. You feel me? You're supposed to take like 8 of them for them to kick in.
Damn.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's...
Y'all remember Spice?
Yes.
I tried Spice.
Oh.
Shout out to Miley Cyrus. That's what she
what?
tried to say she was doing when she got caught with some weed.
Oh,
Isn't that worse though? I feel like Spice is like a rapey weed.
I thought it was
really.
Yeah.
I just heard people was ODing on Spice.
She tried to call it oregano.
Right.
I didn't know that's a rapey weed.
It's like a rapey old. I've called it like that.
So you say you did Spice, right?
I've done it. Yeah.
Really?
So it's very similar to weed, but the strain that I had, it takes you like really high up and then back down, but you go back up again. So like with weed, you can hit it, you get high, you come down, you hit it again. Exactly. So I was hitting it with the same concept, but I was wrong because I'm like, okay, I hit it a couple times. I'm like, damn, this shit is like, all right, bet. All right, I'm not high no more. But the second time, it like double kicked in, and I was like, okay,
I'm not high.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done. I'm like, I can't do this shit. It was. I was like,
that's exactly the point. Did you want to be high that second time?
No.
Did you want to be that high?
That part right there.
Because that's the part. Yeah, that was the part that was it for me. I was like, I don't want to
right
be that high ever again.
Yeah, so it'd be a lot of times when I was just like, I need to come down just a little bit so I know I'm not gonna die, and then I can enjoy it.
Exactly.
Sometimes it just take you up too high, too fast, and I'm not enjoying it. Like I'm like really stressed out until like, okay, I'm fine. Okay, no, I'll say it all out like, oh no, I'm gonna be okay. All right, cool. All right, cool. And I'm not hitting it no more.
On the real, our dumbasses did sativa. I mean, not sativa.
Indica.
No, not indica. We did it. It was called Scooby Snacks.
I heard of that.
So it was the same shit.
Yeah.
It was, but it was the brand was Scooby Snacks.
The edibles?
No. This is
spice.
Yeah, this is the spice weed.
Oh.
This is the spice weed. It's called Scooby Snacks. I was on parole, so I get random piss tests. So I was like, I
and
can't
I'm just a
smoke
dumbass
weed.
joining him.
Yeah, she was the.
I could have been smoking weed.
She was the loving wife that was joining me.
Go on.
The homie was fresh out the feds.
Where's the jack?
He said, look, this is something that don't pop up on the piss test, and it still get you high. He's like, but, you got to kick it because, it's kind of strong. I'm like, okay, cool. Nigga, this high that I had,
Yeah.
I'm talking about, we freshly cooked the food. We like, let's smoke real quick before we eat. Nigga, the fool was looking at us, looking at her, like we looking at the chicken and the rice and shit, like ooh.
I literally had that moment where I'm like, I want to eat. I can't eat.
You know how those heroin addicts just like be eyes open, but they just be stuck. No, not heroin, sherm. You know how the sherm niggas be sitting there stuck?
I haven't, but
You never seen somebody that's
Sherm
just like out on the street and they're on the
dead.
sidewalk and for no reason they're just like this.
It ain't no more.
It came back.
I don't know who the fuck brought that shit back.
Yeah,
I was surprised it came back.
for real.
But yeah,
Damn.
I'm talking about nigga was sitting there stuck like, ooh, I want to eat. Just move your left hand. No, this motherfucker's not moving. Like that's how stuck we was off that Scooby Snacks.
I think it just depended on because it was different flowers and different shit. It just really depended on what you got. So I didn't do it for that long. It was like a couple months because
That's us.
The girl I was dating this chick and her sister was the one buying the shit, but she didn't want to do it all, so she would give it to us. And then one time she like freaked out. She was just watching TV and just like was freaked out and like busting the room and shit. And we was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And she was like, "I'm scared." We like, "Oh, what? Bitch, you by yourself? Like, what you mean? Like, she was like, I can't look at TV. Like, somebody needs to be in here with me." I was like, I'm done with this shit. I was like, I haven't like before I have a bad trip. I was like, I'm actually good.
That's how we was. Before we got that far, we was like, we was probably with it like 2 months after that. I was just smoking weed. I was like, fuck it, my PO gonna have to get me.
So that's the thing. I was gonna say that's exactly literally. So we had a little family emergency, right? And of course, like the family smoking weed.
Okay.
And they got real weed, and I was like, oh guys, I haven't had real weed in like months. I was like, oh yes. I'm like, see, this is lovely.
Yeah.
This is nice. This is a nice smooth, guys. I'm nicely high right now. I'm enjoying the high that I'm at right now. Like I was just so grateful for that type of a normal weed high. That's all I kept talking about. Like,
You taking me back. I quit smoking weed like 2012, 2013. Because it was like everything was medical at that point. So Kush was fine. Like regular Kush was like straight. But then after that, it just felt different to me. But then I was smoking the Black and Milds. And that was very addicting.
Ooh, I hope you don't smoke those no more, right?
Look, my dumb ass, I was good off everything for a long time. Didn't even drink no more. And I just picked these bitches back up. So now I vape.
I heard those are the most addictive ones. Like literally that brand you have in your hand.
But no, I need to quit because so my reason for quitting, a lot of people don't know. Like I had an inner ear problem for a while. It was something like vertigo, but it's like labyrinthitis. It's like it's like this shit in your inner ear or whatever. So, point being, I had so many symptoms like the doctors didn't know what was wrong with me, so I had to take a lot of medicine. So that being said, I couldn't drink, and it was like throbbing in my ear. So I was like, well then, smoking is not gonna fucking help, you know what I mean? And then I just whatever I could do to get better. So that's what made me quit. So I went a good 2 years without doing shit, and I just missed it. I just started back drinking. Okay, this is 2022 now. So like the end of I guess 2020, I started back drinking. And then I just picked this shit up like 3-4 months ago. But it's a habit. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's a habit. So coming from a point where all I could do was all I needed was a bottle of water, I was straight. And I was, alert and I was good. And I didn't have none of these dependencies and habits and shit because that eat up your money too.
Yep.
So I want to get back to that.
That's funny. That's me with coffee.
Coffee don't work for me no more.
Niggas be like, you want some coffee? I'm like, nah, I can't. That's an expensive habit. They be like, what the fuck?
Yep.
I'm like, look, that sounds stupid as fuck to you.
Right.
But I spent a lot of money on weed already.
I was just about to say, yeah, but he faithfully.
And I would rather spend my money on weed than coffee or even add the habit of weed and coffee. That's expensive.
Yeah, no, trust me, no. Because I'm not a morning person,
You're
so
still
I have
thinking like jail terms. You know, a box of coffee is like $5, right?
No,
And it's
see, look, let me help him out. So, I'm not a morning person. I used to have the Folgers instant shit in the morning to go to school, to go to high school. But then I was spoiled. I had a job, so I was at Starbucks every day before school. That shit is expensive.
Enjoy and watch people grow from I'm just having coffee to this is something I need.
Mm-hmm.
Like it becomes an addiction. Like people have it just to have it in their hand type shit. Like and be like, damn.
Just
And then all of a sudden I see my sister. She was like, oh, I got a headache. I need some coffee. Then I see my brother. He was like, yeah, I got a headache. I need some coffee. And it was just like, nigga, you what the fuck? you did you just sit here and say I need some? I got some weed for you. What the fuck you talk about coffee? No, I need some coffee.
I think that's person to person though, because I was literally raised so. As soon as I was like 8 months old, they took me back to Mexico because my family was like, we need to be with family. So I was literally raised like I was 2 with a coffee cup.
And my son's the same way right now.
He gets decaf. We're modernized people. He gets decaf. But yeah, he is used to it. So hold on, he's like, he spends my mom is the babysitter. He's with her right now.
Okay.
My mom's very Mexican, obviously, because, you know, yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
So that's where he kind of picked it up. And I'm like, what am I going to tell him? No, like, I was drinking the real shit when I was his age. I'm not going to be like, no, you can't have it. Honestly, it didn't do too much to me. I didn't keep it going. It was where, like, you know, I'll have some coffee here and there, but I wasn't like that. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a headache. I need to have my coffee. Like,
Our 5-year-old is talking some cafe.
Oh.
Cafe.
It's decaf. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's still craving it.
I think she's right though. It's person to person.
He has. So here's the thing. Also, he has it with the creamer, so it tastes sweet. You know, it's like and that's the same thing they do in Mexico. They give us it's a milk-based coffee with sugar, so it's sweet.
Okay.
That's the kids' coffee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's cultural. We're gonna go past this anyway.
No. Just as far as, like you said, it affects people differently. Some people just need it to function and just to feel normal. You know what I mean? And some people
do they though?
Listen, I have a really good friend of mine. She has to have coffee to function, and she is a morning person. Now, my big sister used to have to. She was a kid who had to drink coffee because none of us are morning people. None of us are fucking morning people. So she had to have it to go to like elementary school.
It's good to hear that because I'm one of those people that don't really care for sleep. Yeah, I just got comfortable sleeping with my wife. Like I guess marriage does that or something. I don't know, but I was one of those people that as soon as you move, like,
oh, you was a light sleeper.
Like, and it wasn't even one of those like I was bothered. It was one of those, oh, what's up? What we doing?
Damn.
The funny thing is, our son is like that. Like, literally, he'll be asleep and he goes to try to wake him up. And, you know, he's like softly trying to give him Zozo, you know, Zozo. He'll be like.
My son wakes up and starts punching me. His on site with him.
That's crazy. That's your only kid?
Oh yes. Yep. Only kid, only wife.
Better be.
Hold it
This is
down.
my only wife.
If anybody knows otherwise, let me know.
This nigga said this is my only wife.
Hey, he'll be out there living.
What he means
lives.
is he's never been married before. He's not suggesting that.
Yep, never been married before, never had a side chick, nothing. I'm 10 years in, no cheating.
That's what's
I'm
up.
proud of that because I used to be a cheater.
Like
Black men don't cheat. Black men don't
Exactly.
cheat.
Like men don't cheat.
I never cheated on this woman.
Not this one. But you know there was some.
No. I'm saying black men don't cheat for one, but I'm saying like once I got that one, I was like for sure, like I'm not gonna fuck this off.
There you go.
You know
That's the fucked up part though. How is a woman supposed to know that she is that one? I mean, okay, you proved
can
it,
tell.
but you know it took some time. But I mean,
Nah,
like,
you can tell.
it's a girl. So does
You
yours
can
know
tell.
she's the one?
I don't have a girl. I'm single.
Oh.
I don't have no kids. I ain't never been married. So I'm interested. Yeah.
No wonder you're not a morning person.
Oh,
See, I wanted to make that assumption, but I was like, let me not make that assumption.
Nah.
But my assumption was correct. See, he's not a morning person because you don't have kids.
Yeah.
Get
nah.
a kid.
No.
You'll be a morning person for
Absolutely
sure.
not. I have to. I mean, I'm about to have my own brand of condoms now. There's no way I can be walking
This
around
nigga
getting
is-
females pregnant. And I have my own brand of condoms. That's
That
dumb.
should be your branding. No, literally. I spent my whole life no kids.
Uh-huh.
You know how I did?
Royal
condoms.
It's called the Royal.
Oh.
It's called the Royal Magnum.
The
Yeah.
Royal Magnum.
Yeah. That's a cool commercial. Everybody want to know why I
Yeah.
never had no
There
kids
you
at this
go.
age.
There you go. Hold on. Look at the camera.
The Royal Magnum. I gotta send y'all the little PNG so y'all can put it right there.
And you gotta make sure you have the crown on too.
Oh, facts. Big facts.
There you go.
Yeah, that's one of the new brands we
Pull out game week. Royal Man.
Are you a man under 25? Are you a man over 25? Do you have too many children already?
There you go.
It's your pull-out game week.
I was just looking at this interview that came out on No Jumper with T-Rail. T-Rail brought in Joe Moses.
Oh.
And T-Rail was laughing. He's like, yeah, nigga. Man, how many kids you got? Because I know you used to have a lot. And I used to be like, damn, this nigga got a lot of kids. Joe Moses like, I got 8 now. You know, I'm a little... He's like, I'm right over you. I got 8. I'm like, damn, nigga, how many of this nigga T-Rail got there?
Oh, my gosh. Nah.
I'm like, damn. He's like, yeah, my oldest. She in college right now. You know, my other one, he finna graduate and go to college. My other one, she like... I think he said she was like a couple of months old. I'm like, damn, this nigga getting it.
Not in a judgment way, but like,
busy.
What woman is like, oh, he got
music.
7 kids, I'ma be 8.
But see,
Like,
I've heard females talk about niggas that got a bunch
it's
of
because
baby
he got money.
mamas.
What about the ones who are broke though? What about the ones
That's
who
what I
are
was
broke
gonna
and
say.
still got like 10
They'll-
baby mamas?
I'll show them like, yeah, the homie got like 5 kids. They be like, he got 5 kids. Let me see his picture. They be like, yeah, I can see it.
He must got
They be
dick.
like, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see how he. Yeah, I see
He must
it.
got dick.
Yeah, I see it. Nah.
When I see people with a lot of kids, I just be like, that nigga he must be busting quick.
I used to look.
no.
What scared me one time, I used to work at Walgreens at the register. This one nigga came to the register with 2 different sizes. He had the newborn Pampers and he had like the 3-month-old Pampers. And so he brought it. He was like, and he looked stressed out like, fuck, man. I was like, bro, how old is the shorty? He was like, nah, I got 2. I was like, okay. He was like, yeah. He was like, my other bitch pregnant right now, man. Fuck. I was
Damn.
like, oh shit. Like that's scary. Like how do
Royal
you?
Magnums.
It wasn't out back then.
Damn.
The shit was, he needed it. He needed it bad.
Sure need it.
I felt bad for him because diapers. Sure, but that Apple Jack is like solid. I don't even. You can drink it straight. I don't need to be endorsing nothing else other than good liquor. But
Shout out Bucks Liquor.
Yep, shout out Mr. Bucks Liquor. Not the other Mr. Bucks Liquor, but the one right here on Baker.
The real one, the OG one, the
Yeah.
John owned one, family owned since before I was legal to have this stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Mr. Bucks Liquor right here on Fairview and Baker. Shout out John. We appreciate you. You always make sure our guests as well. Y'all always make sure the music is being played inside the stores.
You
We're
always
doing
make sure we're
interviews.
fucked up.
Shit, yep.
and we have to shout out Good Liquor. That is also a black-owned business. It's owned by me. It's produced here in California.
I've heard of that. Is that the
So-
good liquor and then it has like, it looks like a
It's a
crown on top of it?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's crazy.
What
I've
is
never
it?
known that.
It's vodka. It's
Mhm.
vodka.
Okay.
The next, I have a champagne vodka, and the next one is gonna be Hennessy.
Please make sure that I get something of that champagne vodka because as you see, I'm a champagne drinker.
Okay, bet.
I don't drink hard liquor.
Okay.
It makes my stomach hurt unless I'm drinking it out of Crystal or something. And I don't like to be
Okay.
bougie. Talk about some. Hey, do you guys got Crystal? Yeah, I'm
That's
one of those
very-
weird
yeah,
people
that's
that my
very
stomach
bougie.
ends up
The funny
hurting.
thing is, he's like that with my dad, and my dad is totally on the same page. Oh, of course. Yeah, hold on. Let me go get.
I never heard of that.
I didn't either. I never knew
That's
this.
crazy.
But when you grow up drinking, you
Yeah.
experiment.
Bro,
I drink it whatever,
I
yo.
grew up on E&J,
Styrofoam
Jam.
starts melting in my cup, and I still drink it. I don't give a fuck.
Facts. Yeah. No, so I told y'all that because I was late. You know what I mean, because of my manager. But shout out to Blue Key Entertainment, by the way. But no, I did tell y'all because I'm like I have all these different brands, so I'm gonna definitely hook y'all up with everything. So I got it to where it gets you fucked up, but you don't really taste the liquor. That's because that's how I like to drink. That's how I can drink this shit straight.
So that's how my dad prepares all his drinks.
Yeah,
When
that's
I'm
how I
paying
like to
for
drink.
it.
Like I said, I've been with this woman 10 years. Somehow he just magically came out with this new drink.
It wasn't a new drink though.
He used to be a bartender like 15,
okay.
20 years ago. So like before I was even around. So magically new drink. This shit has not popped up in 10 years I've been around. This shit tastes like regular like squirt, like soda. Like he mixes all the citrus into it. Like orange, lemon, lime, like nigga, I was like, you gonna have to pour some more alcohol in here. He's like, no, you're good. He poured it to me in a bowl with a big ass straw.
What kind of alcohol is in it?
I'm telling you, it was
Like rum?
I was gonna say, so he puts rum in it.
Okay.
He puts tequila in it. 2 different types of tequila. Something, I think he puts like triple sec and something else.
And then he
But
slices
yeah.
up the lemons and squeezes in the limes. And then he
And
slices up the
oranges.
oranges and squeezes in the
Ooh.
oranges. And then he slices up the oranges and throw them motherfuckers in there so they're just floating. And the shit tastes divine.